God damn it, please work this time, 2K. I don't have the time for this. We need to get on here so we can show people these new cards. Get on here, come on. Come on. There we go, baby.
But I'm ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing. Yeah, you know I done it. That is no discussion, bitch. I'm ballin'.
Hey, what's up guys, Henry the Blasian here, and as you can see in front of you today, the new cards have come out. Those are the Getting Buckets players are now here. You can see that the reward is the Diamond Cheese Demigod Penny Hardaway, and that honestly makes me super happy, guys, because it means y'all have to spend a shit ton of money, lock that in, if you're gonna even try to finesse me with that Penny Hardaway. And the moment someone brings that Penny Hardaway at point guard on me, guys, I'm telling you this right now, I do not care. Diamond Kobe Bryant will be coming after you at point guard too. I will do that if someone decides to do that to me. On that note, I need to seriously thank you guys for that last video. You guys gave that Diamond Kobe Bryant video so much love, and for those of you guys that have not seen it, go check it out. You will honestly get a stupidly funny reaction out of it. I screamed absolutely crazy. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I've actually kind of lost my voice, so I'll be cutting in and out occasionally, but I appreciate, like, look at this. You guys gave it 8,000 views and over 400 likes. I could not ask for more from you guys, and we got a bunch of subscribers. So for those of you that are new watching right now, welcome to the Blasian Nation. I welcome you with humbleness. Does that even make any sense? Okay, scratch that. But anyways, guys, as you can see, today we're taking a look at the new premium collection. That's the Getting Buckets. We're going to start off by taking a look at these sapphires. I'm assuming most of these are not going to even be in the auction house. Oh, this one is in the auction house. So we can actually start by looking at the ones that are in the auction house. The ones that aren't in the auction house, we'll take a look at on MT Central, just because the packs came up fairly recently. So we'll talk about which ones are going to be worth it and which ones are not going to be worth it. Now, starting with the sapphires, I'm already going to tell you that most of the sapphires are probably going to be worth it, only because they're going to be going for like 1K at this rate. But is it a card you want to have on your team? With this Al Jefferson, I'm honestly gonna tell you no. I don't even have to take a look at the stats, but Al Jefferson is just a card that's never really performed that well in this game. On top of that, if any center has under a 90 standing layup, they're most likely not going to play very well. Me comparing him to Alonzo is really not that fair, or comparing him to anyone, but he doesn't really have a consistent mid-range with an 82, so really you're better off getting like a pure center. A Sapphire Drummond, if anything, would be better than this. There's a lot of other cards that you can get that are better than this, so I mean, for what if he ends up going for like 1.5K, sure, grab him, he will be worth it. The one card I think will probably be worth it out of these is this Sapphire Chandler Parsons, and he does not seem to be here, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look at him on 2K MT Central. I'm gonna put the stats up on the screen for you here, and you guys can see that Chandler Parsons, obviously an absolute sharpshooter. Best thing is he is 6'10" and he can shoot threes. That means you can play him at the 4. You can stretch the floor with that. His rebounding is pretty poor, so keep that in mind. Other than shooting, there's not too much going for him. They actually gave him decent speed, though, at an 81 speed. Holy shit, my throat hurts. Sorry about this, guys, but my throat is killing me. I was literally screaming way too much in that video yesterday on top of going out to a social, so forgive me if I randomly cut out. But his defense is actually decent. He's got decent playmaking, ball control going on there. So they actually made a pretty good Chandler Parsons card. On top of his hot zones being everywhere around the 3, in the mid-range, under the basket. This card is actually looking pretty freaking good. So that is one thing to keep in mind. I would say he is worth it. He's most likely going to go down to 2K. And he's going to end up being a good budget 4. He's going to play like a Chris Stapps would play, except he would be faster and everything. So I would definitely recommend that you guys go ahead and pick this card up. Up next, Sapphire Julius Erving, Sapphire Dr. J. I don't think he's really much a Dr. J now since he's a Sapphire card. He's more like the receptionist. Get it, guys? Because like he's not a doctor because he's a receptionist, because he's a Sapphire, not a diamond, because his stats aren't, you know what? Boy, if you don't get... I tried to be funny, I failed. But taking a look at this Julius Erving, look at this. He's 6'6", 88 offensive, 89 defensive overall. I feel like this card's going to be super good, but it pisses me off that he's going to be decent because I feel like a lot of you bums are going to run him at point guard. But looking at his stats here, he's got a great driving layup, great standing layup, decent draw foul. He's got a nice mid-range at an 85, but thank God he does not have much of a 3. He's got a good free throw, good ball control with his shoe. He can speed boost. As far as defense, he's actually pretty decent on defense looking through here. Great Great driving dunk, or his dunk tendencies are not 100, so keep that in mind, guys. He's not going to be dunking every possession, but he does come with posterizer as well, so that's one good thing to keep in mind. Relentless finisher, posterizer, and acrobat, all really good badges for this Julius Erving. He has decent speed as well. Definitely a nice budget card to have, and Julius Erving has always been a super fun card, so if you want a guy with a fro on your team, go ahead and try him out. I'm not sure if this is going to be the one without the fro, if 2K is keeping up with their card designs, but there you go. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the Ruby cards. Now with the Ruby cards, we're starting off with Donyell Marshall. I'm not really familiar with, come on 2K, don't do this. Okay, so he's not in the auction house. At first it said the auction was an error, but Donyell Marshall, I'm not really familiar with this card, but he is a power forward. Again, his stats are going to go up on the screen right here. He's got an 89 open mid, 90 open 3. This is a power forward. Oh my god, stretch 4 for the win. Holy crap. He's got decent stamina, not very much speed going on, not very much inside scoring going on either. His defense is decent, but he can rebound decently. Again, I would take Sapphire Chandler Parsons over this card. Sapphire Chandler Parsons is not only taller, but more consistent on shooting, better speed, better defense. See, again, it all goes back to the cheap cards being the best cards. So do not waste your money on this card, even if you're a Raptors fan. I get it, just don't do it. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next card. That's going to be Ruby Jamal Crawford, Ruby ankle breaker himself. And let's see, he is not on the auction house either. So we're going to have to pull up his stats here, take a look at the card design here as well, and then put the stats up on the screen for you. Now he does not come with any Hall of Fame badges, in case you guys thought he came with Hall of Fame ankle breaker. He does come with 5 gold badges, difficult shots, tireless scorer, acrobat, ankle breaker, and pick and roll maestro. And you can see that this guy is going to be an offensive monster, looking just like the Ruby card from last year that we got in the theme packs. Ruby Jamal Crawford's looking pretty good. Great shooting, great handles, amazing speed. Speed with ball is crazy. Great draw foul, but as you guys know, Jamal Crawford has literally 0 defense. His lateral quickness is actually decent, but everything else he does not have much going for. It's good that they actually gave him lateral quickness so you can actually defend with this card if you really wanted to. I hope people play more of this card online. I'd be okay with being cheesed by ankle breakers than getting dunked on every 10 seconds. But card, if he goes for like maybe 10-15K, he'll be worth the pickup. Now on to the next card. It's going to be Ruby Caron Butler. Let's quickly check if he's in the auction house as well, and he does not seem to be in the auction house. So we're going to go ahead and put his stats up on the screen here. And Caron Butler, he's not looking like anything special to me. He does have a super nice mid-range, a super nice 3, decent speed. Why did I say this card was not looking decent? This card is looking really, really nice actually. Great defense, can dunk, can shoot the mid-range and 3 better than most of these Amethyst cards. Great speed for a small forward. This card is almost as good. I'm gonna say it, don't get mad, but this card is almost as good as LeBron James. I can confidently say that he's almost as good as LeBron James with the dunking and the shooting. The shooting is what gives him the one up on LeBron. I'm not familiar with his release though, so don't take it from me. He could have a bad release for all we know. There is an Emerald card for him that's out, so I would recommend buying that, testing out his animations, and if you like it, go ahead and pick this card up because statistically, this card is looking pretty goddamn nice, so would probably be worth the pickup at, again, around 15 to 20K. I'm assuming most of these rubies are not going to go for too much MT, but I'm hoping they don't at least, so I guess we'll see. Alright, so on to the next card. That is going to be Ruby Mo Williams. Ruby Mo Williams, he is looking pretty good. 90 offensively, this card's going to be nasty. I just don't see many people using this card because he's a 6'1" point guard. But statistically, if you guys are fans of Mo Williams, go for it. If you guys want to make an all-time lineup with the Cleveland Cavs historic, go for it. It'd be good with LeBron. Great shooting, though. Great ball control, but that's about it. Not much inside game, not much defense. Other than that, he's not got not much going for him. Even if this card goes for cheap, I would not recommend you guys buy this, only because you're going to be running into super cheesy point guards if you guys do play online. So it's just not worth it. So I'm just going to leave it at that with this card. He's got great shooting, and for badges, he's got catch and shoot, deep range Jedi, limitless range, mid range Jedi, pick and roll maestro. I got the stats up on the screen for those of you that want to keep looking at him, but I'm not going to focus on him too much just because he's not that popular of a card, nor is he that great. On to the next card. That is going to be Ruby Rick Barry. Now this Rick Barry, he's always, I believe there is a Diamond Rick Barry in this game, and I'm calling it. I think he's going to be a weekly challenge reward when we eventually get down the line. But looking at this card, not very much going on. This card is worse than freaking Caron Butler. If you're gonna get a small forward, get Caron Butler, get anyone, but do not get this Rick Barry. He literally has average ass everything. I'm looking at the stats here on the screen for you guys, and you see the defense is okay, inside scoring is okay, outside scoring is Playmaking is athleticism is okay, but there's not anything that sticks out about this card, and that's why I would not recommend you guys. This is disrespect to Rick Barry. I mean, I didn't know him that well, but I heard he was a really good player, and to not even give him a decent mid-range yet along a 3, that's disrespectful. But this card is definitely an L. Only reason I would pick this card up is if I'm completing a collection for Diamond Penny Hardaway. Other than that, don't even touch this collection. God, that is just absolutely terrible. On to the next one is going to be Ruby Tom Chambers. This is one of the cards I've been anticipating and wanting for a while. I wanted to get the diamond one last year, but unfortunately I did not get it. So looking at this card, look at that. He's got great mid-range, great three-pointer. He's got really good stats actually. 95 driving dunk, 85 contact dunk. Sure, he does not have much speed, but he's got the rebounding. His defense is average, but he is 6'10", so I'm not too worried about it there. This is a card I would actually recommend a lot of people get. Statistically on defense, he may not look the greatest, but this card plays super well, super consistent. Shooting is really nice, and as far as badges, I believe he will have posterizer, catch and shoot, pick and popper, pick and roller, and lob city finisher are the badges that he comes with, for those of you that are wondering. So card is looking pretty great. Can stretch the floor, not too bad. There are better power forwards out there that might go for cheaper. Obviously Ruby Anthony Davis, I would still take over this just because Ruby Anthony Davis is more versatile, more athletic, but this card will definitely yam on people, which is what I really like. And now the cards that you guys are actually care about, we're gonna move on to the Amethyst cards, and again, there's still none in the auction house, so we're gonna start with a boy Vince Carter. Just take a look at this card design. Card looks absolutely, I do like how they designed these cards. They look really nice. The way he's dunking, it's kind of like an awkward dunk, but it's Vince, so I'm happy with it. Just by the way, we're gonna put the stats up on the screen here, and before we get into the stats, yes, this card does come with Hall of Fame posterizer, so you will be killing people with this card. I would probably sell LeBron to pick this card up. He's got a nice mid-range, nice 3, good speed, great inside scoring, great driving dunk, and actually decent defense. That is what I like about this card. He's got good stamina. He will be on the court. He has ball control, so he can speed boost fairly well, and his passing is actually not too bad. Rebounding is above average. This card overall just looks pretty good, and it's Vince Carter, so you know he's gonna get the best dunk animations. He's got an amazing release. For those of you that have never used the Vince Carter card, his release is absolutely butter. You guys would love it, but it is nice to get a nice Vince Carter card. We're now pushing away from the Sapphire and the Emerald versions of them, and then soon enough we'll be getting the Diamond Toronto Raptors one. Hopefully that one's gonna be absolutely sick. This card is definitely worth the cop though. 70 contact dunk is not gonna mean anything with that Hall of Fame posterizer. Card is gonna be probably one of the more consistent ones out of the 3 Amethysts, but he is honestly gonna be my second favorite one. And taking a look at this one, the next one, as you can see, is gonna be Amethyst Allen Iverson. Now this one is the L of all of them, and you guys might be finding this surprisingly because you're like, it's AI, guys, but thing is, AI is never good in 2K games because of his height, and they never give him good enough shooting stats to make up for his height. As you can see, he's only got an 83 open 3, so he can't even really stretch the floor. Sure, he's got the ball control, and sure, he's got the mid-range to shoot off the mid-range and everything, but other than that, he does not have much going for him. His Hall of Fame badge is not going to be ankle breaker. It is going to be relentless finisher, which is good for if you attack the rim, but they didn't even give him much of a driving dunk, so he can't make much contact with anything, even if he did drive. Card is looking average to me, to be honest. I'm going to leave the stats up on screen so you guys can pause if you need to look, but we're going to go ahead and skip over him just because I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time. Again, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the next Amethyst card, and I think this one is going to be the best one. Who is the highest overall? A 94 overall Amethyst Paul Pierce. Now this card is going to be sick. Take a look at those 3-point stats. Take a look at that mid-range. Take a look at that inside scoring, the defense. Everything about this card is nasty. He can speed boost. He's got great speed. You want more speed? Give him a speed shoe, and that's really all he needs. The last thing you need to worry about is a shooting shoe on this card, and that is what I absolutely love. Paul Pierce has always had an absolute butter release. 4,000 total attributes. He is the truth, and the truth is, I probably won't get him because I'm broke. But this card is going to be super nice if you guys do end up landing him, pulling him in some sort. One of the better small forwards in the game. I think he's going to end up being better than Vince Carter in my opinion. Consistency wise, even defensively, speed and everything. You're better off getting this card than Vince. Vince is probably going to go for more money because Vince is a hype beast, and that's how Vince has always been, so he's always going to go for a lot of MT. But if this Paul Pierce is slept on, definitely worth the pickup, especially if they load up the auction house with a bunch of cards now, because they've been juicing odds recently, and if they keep this up, then I honestly just might have to rip packs for you guys. If you guys want another pack opening with some mad reactions, you know you guys got to let me down in the comment section below, because I got you guys. guys. But that is gonna do it for all the cards. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I am gonna try to get you guys as much gameplay as I can. You guys know that once the goddamn servers are up, so be patient with me as I'm trying to be patient with these goddamn servers. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for all the love. Again, the love you guys have been giving on the videos has been unreal. I seriously appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you all have an awesome day, and take care.